Hello, my name is Chris Sleeth and I am in the President's office. A while ago I had the opportunity to start leadership of the virtually led movements in sub-Saharan Africa. Now the thinking in virtually led movements for sub-Saharan Africa at the time was that we would do there the same as we do in the rest of the world, which was that we would use websites that were designed to be accessed by computers, PCs and Macs, to provide answers to people's spiritual and life questions, and that the Christ seekers would be counseled and discipled through those websites. However, a little bit of research and some thinking pointed out to us that only 5% of Africans actually have internet access through PCs and Macs. So we had to abandon that idea if we were to try and reach the population. But what we also realized was that a third of all Africans have cell phones. So we decided to switch the ministry from being computer-based to being cell phone-based. Now that had two aspects to it. One was using websites that were designed for use on very small screens for simple cell phones, or we developed various things we could do for evangelism and discipleship using text messaging. Text messaging being the most important thing because most Africans can only afford to actually send and receive text messages. As a consequence of that, I'd like to think that my colleagues in Africa lead the world in how to use cell phones for evangelism and discipleship. But this is an example of where a little bit of thought ahead of time and understanding of what was happening in the demographics of that part of the world meant that we saved developing a lot of time and effort into a ministry and movement building that wasn't going to work because the technology was not applicable to that market.